Then we will do swimming for 15 minutes as hard as you can followed by 150 meters of light gentle swimming. Swimming is a new introduction for variety of training and is a good cardiovascular training method that has a low risk of injury, making it a good training method for a middle-aged man. The 115 meters will be the rest recovery element of the training. Then repeat twice more. This will improve your cardiovascular endurance as it maintains the total duration of the training, but changes the type of exercise to achieve increased levels of CV endurance. It will also start to tone more muscle groups, which will improve self-esteem and confidence. For Tuesday, muscular strength training will start with a warm-up where my client will start in the corner of the hall and he will jog up to the top of the 3-point line, which is about 12 meters. He will do crabs to the other side line and then run up to the other end, top of the 3-point line, which he will do crabs to the original side line and run to the other baseline in the corner. The main activity will use weights again to work on muscular strength. We will do bicep curls with a 12-kilogram weight, and you will do this 3 sets of 8 reps. This has increased from week 2 by 2 kilograms to progress training intensity and develop muscle strength. Then we will do tricep dips, which will be 3 sets of 10 reps with a 20-second rest. This has reduced this rest period in half from week 1 to progress the intensity and increase the strength in the triceps. Next, we will work on legs by doing lateral lunges with a 12-kilogram weight 6 times on each leg for 3 sets. Then we will do 8 reps of jumping squats holding a 14-kilogram dumbbell. Finally, we will do seated Russian twists with an 8-kilogram weight will be done 10 reps of 6 sets. This muscular strength works in the legs will build on the strength training last week in the treadmill. This will improve the client's overall muscular strength, which will allow him to be able to keep balance, protecting the ball when a defender is on him when playing in his 5-a-side game. On Wednesday, we'll work on flexibility. For the warm-up, we will do light static stretches, which will target the quadriceps. My clients will do PNF stretching that will focus on the quadriceps. I will start off by asking my client to lie on his front. I will then hold his right leg and bend it so that he is doing flexion. We'll then stretch it back a little bit and then ask my client to try and extend his leg as I'm putting resistance on it. Then I'll count down from 10, then stretch slightly more again. Hold it for 10 seconds while I'm being the resistance. Then I'll tell him to relax, increase the stretch one more time, then ask him to contract 10 seconds. Then I'll repeat it with the left leg. This will improve range of movement in his legs, allowing for better performance in football. Again, Thursday is the second recovery day of the week, important to allow the body to repair and strengthen muscle fibers. For the Friday, we will be working on muscular endurance. For the warm-up, I will do short distance fartlek training, running. Then he will start off by walking to the other side of the court and back. Straight after, he will do the same thing but fast walking. Then he will do the same thing but jogging. Then he will do the same thing but running. Finally, he will sprint it. The final circuit my client is he will start off by doing a 2 minute plank, going straight into 35 sit-ups, leading straight into 35 mountain climbs. This will go straight into 35 wide push-ups, and finally going 35 holding squats. After they have done that circuit, he can have a 25-second break before doing the circuit again. He will do this circuit 5 times. This is using the FIT principles, as we are increasing the duration of time each station and also removing the rest and recovery time. This greatly affects the intensity of the exercise. We can do this about after several weeks of training, as the client has developed a greater capacity to endure prolonged exercise, and he now has a lower risk of injury as his body has become adapted to the increased levels of exercise. Saturday is the five-a-side football men's class, and Sunday is a recovery day. Client 2 exercise program week 6. For the last Monday, we will be doing cardiovascular endurance. For my warm-up, I will do dynamic stretches and running to the halfway line and back, which will be the pulse raiser, increasing my client's pulse to ready the body for exercise. For my last day of cardiovascular endurance, my client will do 15 minutes of cycling with a 3-minute rest in between. This will be repeated 3 times. This makes a total CV endurance workout of 54 minutes. This shows an improvement from week 1 in duration of 24 minutes, and also the reduction of the rest period increases the intensity of the cardiovascular training. Over the 6 weeks, the variety of the training types. The increase in duration and also of intensity of training will improve the client's energy and stamina and lower blood pressure. The improvement in CV fitness will give my client confidence and encouragement to continue to train, as he can see that his targets are achievable. He can do the exercise and that his hard work has paid off, and he can see his results. For last Tuesday, he will be doing muscular strength. For the warm-up, my client will do light static stretches, followed by 4 colored cone drill, as this will get my client's pulse raised. Today, my client will work on muscular strength. He will start off by doing concentrated bicep curls using 12-kilogram weights, 12 reps of 3 sets. Next, my client will start by doing tricep dips, which will do 3 sets of 12 reps with a 30-second break in between each set. After that, my client will do weighted squats. To start off with, the weights will be 14 kilograms, and he would do 3 sets of 15 reps. To round it off, my client will do deadlifts with weights of 35 kilograms and 3 sets of 10 reps. This will show the improvements from week 1 to week 6 with the increased intensity due to the increased weights that the client can now achieve. This will lead to improved strength endurance in his performance. Using the FIT principles, we have achieved the frequency in the reps and intensity by increasing the weights. Increased muscular strength will help the client by using healthier, stronger muscle and bones. It will make everyday life easier and allow him to feel as though he has more energy to complete tasks or carry out in his football. For, for the last Wednesday, we will be doing flexibility with light static stretches targeting the hamstrings, as that is what we will be working on today. Firstly, I will get my client to lie on the mat. I will take his right leg up to a point where he is just starting to feel the stretch. I will ask him to try and push his leg back down to the mat, as I'm putting resistance on it. Then I'll count down from 10 and ask him to relax, then increase the stretch slightly again and hold it for 10 seconds and repeat. This one more time. I will do this one more time, then do the same on the left side leg. By using a variety of flexibility training over the 6 weeks, the client will be able to demonstrate a much improved range of movement, which will help him prevent injuries and allow him to achieve more exercises in his routines. Thursday will be the second recovery day of the week. As usual, it's important to allow the body to repair and strengthen muscle fibers. Friday will work on muscular endurance by rowing for 15 minutes with a 3-minute break, which will be repeated 5 times. This will show the improvements of duration from week 1, 30 minutes, to week 6 with 45 minutes, 50% increased from week 1. This increased muscular endurance has been achieved using a variety of training types and gradual increasing the duration of the training and reducing rest time periods. This will improve my client's ability to exercise at a greater frequency and for longer, as it will feel more achievable to train for longer periods of time. It will also prevent injury, as the correct technique for the movement can be achieved for longer, preventing unnecessarily injuries that from tiredness. The improvement will also encourage my client to give himself confidence to keep doing the training program. Saturday has a five-a-side football and Sunday is recovery day. Alternatives: warm up, brisk walking before running, low resistance cycling, rope jumping, or body weight squats before adding weights, marching on the spot. Equipment: if we don't have the correct equipment for the muscular strength drills, then we will focus on doing drills like explosive press-ups, raised planks. If we can't use the machines for the cardiovascular endurance, then we will focus on drills outside of the tracks, e.g. 1,500-meter running and fartlek training. Motivation: if my client finds the weights are too heavy, then we will do the muscular strength drills. Then I will adjust the weights or focus the drills on doing band resistant muscle strength drills like lateral lunges. Cool down: same exercises with reduced intensity helps to cool down. Other alternatives include sport massages, yoga, if available, swimming to help relax the muscles by doing light front strokes.